Orleans Mardi Gras change every year, but are usually in February and early March. It is always 47 days before Easter. New Orleanian Shane Jacobson returns to his hometown for the first Mardi Gras after the devastation of Hurricane Katrina, joined by his friend, Ashley Arcrement.
Mardi Gras!
Are these the same parade routes as usual, or do they do anything different this year? Or?
Basically, they are the same parade routes. They're just a bit shorter to save money. So many people make their living off of the tourism industry out here that to talk about canceling Mardi Gras, and it's understandable. I go back and forth even now about whether or not to hold Mardi Gras out of respect for people who aren't here yet, out of respect for people who died or really lost everything in Katrina. I'm persuaded the more people I talk to, I'm persuaded it's so necessary for the city, not just for the money and economically, but for the spirit of the city.
These guys are riding to where their floats are going to be. They're going to load up, start throwing. Hey! You got to keep your eyes open!
Hey! Sir! Fred! John! David! Anybody! Hey! Got something and it lights up! Hey! So, you win some, you lose some.
You've got to be careful down on the ground with Mardi Gras because of the beads that come your way. I was just looking the wrong way, and before I knew it, whack! See that? 3 stitches.
What makes the Mardi Gras Carnival Parade unique is that the people on the floats throw beads, trinkets, and whatever to the crowds. It's interesting to watch the game between the givers and the receivers of these throws.
One of the strategies I learned for catching things at a parade is to shout out names. There was a guy behind us that had a sign for Ronnie, and on the other side it said Gordon. I'm sure Ronnie and Gordon were one of the earlier floats, but towards the end he discarded his card, and some other guys had picked it up and started shouting, Ronnie, Gordon, and it works sometimes.
Hey, mister! So that was my little brother? Hey, do you have a boa? A boa? Do you have a boa? For her? A boa!
God! Give her a boa!
Boa, for the love of God. I will buy her a boa.
I got 2 stuffed animals, 3 stuffed animals, maybe. I got this little,
So many cups.
little Mardi Gras doll.
Frisbee.
We got frisbees. I got 2 boas, which I'm really excited about.
Let me tell you, if you haven't been to a Mardi Gras party, you haven't really partied in your life. In New Orleans, it's really true. These people love to party, and they've raised the party to something like an art form.
For all the people who said New Orleans shouldn't have Mardi Gras, we had to do this.
Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. Someone's trying to wash us away. Please don't wash us away.
There are dozens of crews, but only a few super crews, massive enterprises that have as many as 27 oversized floats and 1,000 riders. We're riding with one of them, Orpheus, a musical-themed crew started 13 years ago by the singer Harry Connick Jr. and his father, Harry Connick Sr., who at the time was District Attorney of New Orleans.
I'm on a battleship. I didn't realize there were all these boxes here. This is... Oh, okay. We're right. I don't know if this is the best seat in the house or the worst seat in the house, but I'm sure about an hour or 2 into the ride, it'll be the best seat in the house. We're next to the toilet.
I'm hanging out in the potty. There's the only place I could find a sit. There's beads like up to here, so I'm pretty cool chilling in here until we get going, then I'll crawl out.
I'm still sitting on beads. I think I've been taking beads out of bags for an hour and a half.
So our mighty float, the draw of cards, also known as Float 18, moves out to join the line in the grand parade of Orpheus.
We're just making friends right now with everybody. Everybody up here just found out that there's a blender downstairs to make some daiquiris. Who would think of those things?
And so our mighty float, the draw of the cards, also known as Float 18, stops on the road, and we wait and wait and wait.
We get rolling, and until then, we hang out, we chat, we listen to music, and we get cozy. Dancing is making us...
No, not we are moving. It's just that the people downstairs are getting a little rowdy is what's going on. Now we're moving. Why am I like having so many issues moving? I'm getting tired.
This is no time to calm down!
You feel like a rock star, with everyone screaming at you and throwing up their arms.
You gotta stay till the final gong. Woo! I still haven't got any more shots up here.
We got one last stand. Everybody saved a bit of beads.
As we passed the reviewing stand in the convention center, our float reveled in its 5 minutes of fame. Well, maybe not 5 minutes. More like 5 seconds.
Future can be found in the cards. Float 18, the draw of the cards.
With only a few minutes left before Mardi Gras ends, we decide to head down to Bourbon Street to join the saints and sinners.
Just once a year we go home and let the cops do their job and let the cleanup crew clean up the mess we made at midnight on Mardi Gras night.
And me too are going to have to get out of the way now.
Not content to end their partying, some punk kids climb into the back of a garbage truck, a move that didn't set right with the police, and our Mardi Gras ended in a brief drunken melee.